Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just want to give you some updates on what I'm doing here. So there'll be a quick video. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But this is my old loft, my old breeding loft that I turned into uh, a work area, and then it turned into a section for my breeding for my hens. And yeah, let me show you. So, I mean, that's not what the video is about, but so I turned it into a section for the hens. And now I cleaned it out. I took all my tools out of here and all my workshop hobby stuff out of here. And I'm gonna make individual breeding boxes here. They're gonna be like bigger than the usual breeding box. I just don't like sticking birds in the. I have a few birds that it's so hard to pair them up. They're, I don't know if they're low on testosterone or whatever, but or low on drive. Let's put it that way. And I really don't want to stick them in the box for too long. So I'll create an individual breeding box that's probably 3 times the normal size of a regular breeding box. That way I can keep them in there and not have to feel bad about it, and they can still flap their wings and they don't have to, they don't feel like they're constrained. So anyway, the idea is it's gonna be I'll put the dimensions in there, but it's gonna be 38. I think I can put 3 of them in here. 38 inches for each section, and then this is I don't know. I think it's like 3 foot, 3 foot in height. I made sure that it's 3 feet because my wiring mesh is exactly 3 feet, and I didn't want to have to cut. So I do that purely out of laziness. So, but actually, it's kind of smart too, right? I mean, I don't want to cut. That's the one thing I hate the most is cutting wire mesh. My skin always get cut up and everything. So it's gonna be 38 inches wide, 3 feet high, and then as far as the depth, it's gonna be 28 inches. Okay, because I know some of you are gonna ask me for dimensions. So 38 by 3 by 28 inches deep, and then I'm gonna have a little bit of I'm gonna have a ledge, somewhere there. Put the, breeding, the nest bowls and drinking water and all that stuff, and then I'm gonna have a pull-out tray for cleaning out. Another reason for doing this is because if I don't do this, snakes will kill the babies. So that's why I'm using 1/4 inch. Those are 1/4 inch wire mesh. Snakes can't get in there. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's unfortunate because those 1/4 inch they're great for keeping snakes out, but they're not so great for the poop. Don't go through them. You almost need a 1/2 inch at a minimum for the poop to get through. Kind of like like right here. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing, and right now I'm just building each section at a time. So I'll build one, build another one, build another one. So it's gonna be 3 sections, and I made sure that it's I put it at a level so that if this goes well and I want to build more down below, then I can do that. So, but for now, it's the underneath there. It's a great space for storing things. So, but obviously don't store anything that you don't want, especially here in Florida. you're gonna have cockroaches and things like that if you don't maintain it. You know, they just they're just gonna be here. So, but I spray the loft with permethrin regularly, so there's very few bugs you'll see. If you visit my loft, you're not gonna see too many bugs in here. So every time I spray, which I do monthly, I'm guaranteed to find like 3 or 4 dead roaches. But again, I don't have too many of them. But yeah, they just love to be around. You know, poop. They probably eat the bird poop. I don't know. But you know, we live in Florida, so you're gonna have roaches and stuff. But I don't see them. You know, I mean, my loft is pretty clean, and they get cleaned twice a day. I scrape twice a day. So yeah. And then as you can see, you don't see cobwebs or anything like that. It's very clean actually. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, and I'll keep you posted. Hi guys, just want to give you some updates. So I got 2 sections built. I'm working on the 3rd section here, which is actually right down here. So yeah, so that's gonna be kind of the size of that. It's I think it's like 38, you know, from that end to this end, 38 inches, and it is I want to say 28 inches deep, and then 36 inches high. And I use these 1/4 inch wire mesh because I have problems with snakes, corn snakes coming in here, especially this loft. Corn snakes coming in here and killing the babies. So so that's why I built this. That's the primary reason. I also wanted to, you know, once the breeding season comes, I want to be able to leave the pairs in here, but I didn't want to, I really don't like putting them in small cages like those. So I figured build them a bigger cage, and I won't feel bad that they're crammed in, you know. So yeah, so that's gonna be my breeding technique heading into the next season. This way I can be more selective with you know, which one I pair up, and you know, again, it's really number 1, control the snakes, and then number 2, I don't want to feel bad cramming the birds into a small breeding box, you know. So because I know that having an open breeding loft, you can never really guarantee that, you know. I've seen hens cheat on their mate. I see that a lot, so I don't want that. I want to be sure that if I pair birds up, that the babies I'm gonna get are exactly what was intended. So anyways, yep. So again, because I know some of you are gonna ask me this, 38 inches wide, 36 inches high, and then 28 inches deep. And then I'm gonna have a little platform over here like that, and then that's where the breeding bowl is gonna sit, and I'm gonna have, you know, I bought some feeders. It's like a 3-part feeder. You can put grits and whatever else you want to put in there, and then of course the door, which I'm building right now. So, and I can hear that it's raining, so I better hurry up and get that thing built because it's sitting outside in the rain. But anyways, I'm gonna build this section in a minute, and I'll show you how I do that. All right guys, this is the door. I'm gonna put the screen. I love this Makita nailer, by the way. It's like a lifesaver. You know, it's so portable. I don't have to hook up my air compressor to it. But I've been using this for a few years. I just love it. So if you're gonna build a loft, I highly recommend getting one of these portable ones. It doesn't have to be Makita, but it just so happened that I have one. So, but come in handy so many times. Anyways, let's go ahead and build this door. I put some reinforcement right there. I always do that. Anything I build, just make sure the door, because it gets used quite a bit. So I want to make sure that it's solid and stable. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it with my cutting tool right here. I always use ear protection. You can do this enough times that you don't want to destroy your eardrum. So make sure you got eye protection too. I'm gonna cut it right here so that it's got a nice straight edge. I think my battery's dying, so I better hurry up here. Okay, one door done. All right, guys. Let's see here. Door's been installed. So, um, yeah, I just need to put the door handle here. It's kind of sharp, and little hinge, or not a hinge, but sorry, it's kind of late. So, a lock. So I think it's pretty snake proof. I added these. The problem is with these untreated pine wood is that you get them at Lowe's, and some of them are kind of crooked. So although the opening is perfect, right? But as you can see, the door is not doesn't sit in there perfectly. There's a little bit of gap, and that's just because of the wood being crooked and all that. So not a big deal. I just added a little bit of surround here and here. Just so when you shut it, snake can't get in there. So yeah, that's pretty snake proof. So I feel much better about it. Tomorrow I'm gonna put the grate and call it good. I was gonna do a pull-out thing, but it's such a big base that I think it's gonna be a lot, more work to have, to clean it up. You pull it out and then scrape, and I think it's just as easy to open the thing and scrape. So not a big deal. So, and I have double doors here, so birds, even if they get out or whatever, they're not gonna get very far. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And my birds are pretty tame. They don't generally flop around and stuff when they see me. And so yeah, there you go. Just gonna put the doors in here and then finish this one up. Same thing, and yeah, call it good. And then I'll probably have to move that door slightly to the right, just so because it's, as you can see, once I install this thing, it's gonna be this last compartment. It's gonna be pretty tight there, so I'm gonna move the door to the right a little bit. Not a big deal. But that's my hen section. So yeah, I think it's coming together. And thanks for watching. I'll my next video is in the next part is all it should be complete and there should be birds in it. So hey guys, so I got everything done except I mean, I got all the doors in, so as you can see, got 3 sections. Again, it's 38 inches wide, 28 inches deep, and 36 inches high. So I think that provides the birds enough, the breeders enough space, you know. So yeah, I just need to, you know, put the, there's gonna be a platform right here, and then I want to put the nesting bowl up there, you know, and then this can stay, you know, in the corner or something. So yeah, and then just gotta put the locks on and things, so everything's nice and flush, you know. There's no gaps. That, you know, I put these boards in there, just so that there's absolutely no way snakes can get in. And this one I had to shave a little bit of it. You can see there's a bit of, you know, overhang right here, so it's not shutting properly. But yeah, everything fit in there pretty snug. I had to actually remove this and push it out a little bit just to fit. You know, it was just a hair off, but it was a pain to get that third unit in. But anyways, it's all done, or pretty much done. You know, the main construction's done. So, and then again, storage room here for now, but it could be, I spaced it enough so that I can put the same size units down below if needed, but I don't think I will. So yeah, so hopefully tomorrow after church, I'll work on the platform and get some birds in here. All right, we'll see you. All right, guys, my battery is kind of low, so the voice recording may not be as great, but I'm making the kind of the floor section now, and you know, and again, instead of having a pull-out tray, I decided to go with something like this, and I'll make a little thing here where I would screen it, so this would be removable, and then I can just scrape the, you know, maybe this will be removable, and then I can just scrape the floor. So, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It's a little bit more work, but I don't really feel like, I think again, the tray would be just kind of a pain in the butt to pull out, and you know, so this works just as well. But I'm not gonna make a full one because, you know, I think it's gonna sag. The screen that I have, I think it will sag in the middle. So, and you know, I think having it in sections like this would probably be better. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But you know, and then I can just fold it up like that. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Put it back down. You know. So, I mean, I probably could have done that with a full thing too. So, but anyways, let's try it out with this and then see how it goes. So, all right, guys, I am finally done. Got 3 sections, and these will be my breeding pens from here on out. I'm still gonna use the smaller ones, but this would be so much nicer, you know, just to stick them in here. I don't have to worry about or feel bad about the birds being in a small space, and then they can stay here and have their eggs and raise their babies, and moving back into general population once they're done. So made this platform here. I just have to secure it a little bit better, but it's good enough. This is 9 inches wide, and then I'm gonna use this for now for their feed. It's not really the ideal. I had planned on using some of these older ones, that I have, but I didn't really, I guess I didn't measure. You know, I was gonna put it right here, but I still could. You know, it just looks, I don't know, to me it just looks funny. Could put it here too, but I didn't really measure all that great. But I don't know, tell me what you think. Put it here, here. I prefer to be able to use these, but I think it looks pretty good right there. You know? So, anyways, let me know. No rush, but for now I'm gonna use those little clay things. Yep. And as you can see, I got the drinker right here. Fits right underneath there, so they're not gonna get pooped on. And then I made these things so that they can, they're not gonna be stepping on their own poop. And then I'll just scrape. It's all good. And then here, the third section, same deal. So, stable. Yeah, it looks good. Probably should have painted the, this was my old loft, and so, you know, you can kind of see the poop stain in the back there. Probably should have painted it, but oh well, it's a pigeon loft. My wife told me to paint it, but I forgot. So, too late for that now, because I'm not taking this thing apart. Alright, well, there it is. It's ready for birds. So tomorrow I'm gonna put the birds in there, and I'll put the cockbirds in there first just to get them settled, and then I'm gonna introduce the hens. So it's gonna be exciting. Anyway, thank you for watching. God bless.